Alright, this is a preview of GoneMOD, which is a modification for Call of Duty Black Ops. The main idea is to make the game as customizable as possible and let different leagues choose whatever settings they want in order to make competition the best. I've posted on my blog a bunch of new updates, but I wanted to put a video together of a lot of the newer ones. So to start off, we've had requests for being able to modify the starting ammo. So I put this at 222, and if you do the math in the corner, 30 plus 192 is 222. So that's my primary weapon. I did 33 for the secondary. And also, if the weapons change to something like a shotgun, let me kill myself. It's still capped by the max. The max size here, I only have 42 because it's the max the gun can actually hold. Also, let's go back to. Alright, so I switched back to the flash nade, which, as you can see, I only started off with 1, so that's an option. You can configure that, and the most the game allows is 3 to start off with. So I started at 1. Another option I changed is the duration. I set it to the flash duration to 2 seconds. So as you can see, it's going to be a lot shorter here. See, much quicker. You can see there's a not ready thing right in the middle of the screen, and that is the basic readyup system that I've implemented. Ignore how the HUD looks. I'm going to end up redoing that and make it look a lot better. I care about the functionality for now. Right now, since it's just me, there's one spectator. It ignores spectators for the readyup, so once I press the use key, it will start the match. But before that, in the readyup state, objectives are not able to be done. As you can see, I can't capture that. I'll go through some of the other game types real quick and show you it works for them all.
Sabotage.
In sabotage, I'm not going to be able to pick up the bomb, so we can't do anything.
Capture the flag. Capture the objective.
Capture the flag, can't pick up the flag. It's pretty much the same with all the game types. Any of the objectives are not enabled. Also, the score, kills, deaths, all that stuff does not change. I have no bots in here right now, so I can only show it by killing myself. So as you can see, the stats stay the same. So during halftime, you can run around killing people, and it's not going to affect your overall score. I'm going to start this ready up right now. Alright, the first thing I'd like to show is I added an option to let you drop the flag. By default, it's bound to action slot 3. I have the action slot 3 set to be scroll down. I believe the default is 6. As you can see, I dropped it. Back up.
We have the enemy flag. Enemy flag acquired. Time's almost up.
So, dropping the flag may add a different dynamic to the gameplay. Also, another thing, if you notice by playing by pubs, the scoring is round-based, so you could score 3 in 1/2, and all you get is credit for that round win. I made an option for all the game types that made sense to have a points-based scoring system as opposed to round-based scoring system. So domination is the same way, team deathmatch, and CTF. So I have two scores right now, and I'll wait for switch sides. So there's a halftime. Also for game types like domination, TDM, they didn't come with the ability to do a halftime by default. So I added that in there. As you can see, it's still 2-0 my team. Ready up for the second half. And get going.
Capture the flag.
Alright, another feature I want to talk about is I added the ability to call timeout. In SD, you were able, in mods like PAM, you were able to call it, and at halftime, it would it would go to the ready up and let you recover. I added the timeouts to SD and also all the other game types besides deathmatch. Now, a lot of these more fast-paced game types, it doesn't make sense to let you call a timeout at any point. So right now I can't call a timeout because I have the flag. Just like in pro sports, if you're in the middle of a football play, you can't just call timeout. So for game types like CTF, I limited it to both flags need to be at the home base. Domination, you can do it at any point. Sabotage, demolition, none of the bombs can be planted in order for you to call a timeout. So as you can see, both the flags are back, so I should be able to call a timeout now.
Capture the objective.
1 minute to 0 time.
Almost. Fight harder.
As you can see, my controls are frozen. I'm frozen in midair right now, so the default time I put it to 60 seconds, but that's configurable. I'm going to show this again with the bot, so you show that everything completely freezes. The game timer, it's stuck between 51 and 52 right now. Right now, the person who called the timeout is the only one that can resume it ahead of time. So I'm going to go ahead, press use to do that. You get a little countdown, and the game's going to resume. So let me load up that TDM right now.
For us.
Since we're in TDM, I already wanted to get a good polish shot with other people in there. As you can see, everyone freezes until I start them up again. Wanted to focus on a few other things. Firstly, as I said, your stats don't increase if you have not readied up yet. So take a look at that with these bots. Give us some time to come in. One of the other things I posted about was the weapon restrictions. Right now I have limits on the MP5, the HK, the Olympia, the Dragunov. So if any of the gun, if there's an option to restrict drops. If anything, anything that's actually limited, that's not at the default value of 99, will not drop if you have this setting. See, this guy obviously had something, he's not dropping anything. Neither this guy, as you can see, everyone's still at 0 on the stats. Alright, so two other things I want to talk about. I also added the ability to limit tactical drops and lethal drops. So once these bots join in,
1 minute to 0 time.
show that. Let me. Actually, that doesn't have scavenger. So normally when you have scavenger, you just run over the packs and it automatically increments them. And so I got scavenger now. Let's kill some bots. As you can see, there's a pack there. Dump my nades, and I do not get resupplied. No nades, run over it, no more nades. I get more ammo though. But take a look at the scores once this round ends. The scores are going to transfer over to the next half. Which is just something by stock, there you can't even do halftime in TDM. So it's still 700 to 1100. Lastly, I want to take a look at search and destroy. So I added the bomb drops to that, and I put out another video that talks about the plant sounds and whatnot, and I'll show that in here as well. So it's the same key as the capture the flag drop.
We got the bomb. We got the bomb.
Also talked about in another video the silent while aiming down the sight. plant sound. How often that makes a noise is configurable, so you can set it. If it's set to 0, I'll just play it once. And for some reason, it lets me switch to the other team, so I can go defuse this. And there's the diffuse sound as well, that I picked a different one for it. And that, just like the plant, you can configure how often it beeps.
Search and destroy.
And that's about it. So I'll be continuing posting updates when I get them done, and hopefully the mod tools come out so I can get this in your guys' hands, and we can do some good testing and just get this out there in the public.